Cooper was appointed during the Nixon administration, but his tenure was longer, much longer. For 42 years, Cooper served as State Executive Director of the Agricultural Stabilization and Conservation Service for Louisiana, which later became the Farm Service Agency. He credits his longevity to the cooperation of the many different agricultural groups across the state.
I think we had a cohesive farm group in Louisiana. I'm biased, but I think that most of the organizations would confirm what I'm telling you. We had the best working relationship of anybody in the United States. Without these farm organizations, I can tell you I would not have served through 8 different presidents.
Cooper had the arduous task of interpreting federal guidelines and regulations concerning farm programs and how they would affect Louisiana agriculture. But even though he may not have had all the answers, and he faced an audience of apprehensive farmers, it was a situation he relished.
You know, the part I enjoyed the most about this job was to take a complicated farm bill and try to go to a large producer meeting and be able to try to break down and try to answer the questions. I never thought it was bad not to be able to answer a question, because when you deal with those farm bills, you're dealing with a lot of pages and a lot of technical answers you have to give. But I always thought that I'd rather say, hey, I don't know, I can't answer that, but I promise you I'll get you an answer.
From a farmer's perspective, disasters come in many farms and happen way too often. Whether from a price collapse or a weather event, Cooper was on the front line of providing emergency assistance to those in need.
Most people don't have any ideas about how much is invested in that crop. When that disaster occurs, that's probably one of the most difficult things, is trying to work with them, whether it was some kind of a recovery program, disaster, or if it was an emergency loan that we had to work out.
One year, disaster struck Louisiana's sugarcane crop. Cooper, along with members of the sugarcane industry, took the initiative to develop a disaster plan that helped speed the recovery.
And I think we end up with it benefiting sugarcane farmers more than if it would have been developed at the Washington level, because we had farmers and farm organization people sitting around the table that knew sugarcane and knew what we needed to do and what their needs were.
Growing up in rural Washington Parish, Willie Cooper never expected to serve 8 presidents or serve Louisiana's agricultural community for more than 50 years. It gave him an avenue to provide for his family and took him places he never expected to go.
I never thought when I left Pine High School that I'd end up having the kind of opportunities. It's been a wonderful experience. I wouldn't trade it, and feel like I had done a good job in dealing with my fellow man.